Hey, my name is Travis Wall. I'm the head men's soccer coach at Kenyon College. I am entering my second season and I'm excited about what the 2024 season can look like. I think one of the things that I'm most excited about in this season is the balance of veteran returners that we have, led by a fantastic senior class, mixed in with smaller numbers in the middle classes, but guys who have been through a good amount, as well as a brand new crop of 15 freshmen that have given us a lot to be excited about through the first few days, and that balance of both veteran experience but also new and ambitious guys. It's a really fun mix to be around. I think the other thing I'm really excited about is just the familiarity that we have going into year two. Last year, my assistant and I both moved here a few days before the season began. We spent a lot of preseason just trying to learn everyone's names and figure out where we keep our equipment. And now we're able to have a little bit, add a little bit more depth to our preseason, and there's just a lot of familiarity with both our returners and our new guys because we saw them play quite a bit. And all those reasons, we're very excited about what this season can bring. Yeah, I think anytime we return a senior class of 9 guys who have been a part of 3 really good teams in their first 3 years, it's reason for excitement, especially when I think they're ambitious and really are hungry to try to leave the program in a better place than they found it. And then certainly anytime you return the reigning offensive player of the year in the conference, midfielder of the year in the conference in both Alem and Eamon, and then someone like Gerardo Martinez, who only played in like 6 or 7 games last year, who was also the rookie of the year in the conference when he was the first year. That is big cause for excitement. I think Jack Podreski has been one of the better goalies in the country, and he's been a 3-year starter, and he's done a lot for us, and we're very excited to have him back in between the pipes. Matt Nguyen in front of him was a transfer from Marshall, but has played just about every second of every game for the last 2 years and has been looking very good in preseason. And then like really important role players. Victor Bravo is one that he meant a lot to this team last year, and we envision him playing a similar role this year. And then some really important role players for this team like Charlie Penzone, Ben Hitt, Jacob Lazarus, guys that have roles that are very important to the success of the team, that may not claim all the glory, but you know, they are very bought into them, and that helps enable our team to hopefully have a little bit more success. And when you have a 9-man senior class that kind of covers all those different categories, it's a great opportunity for 15 first years to come in and see kind of how it's done, and see that not everyone is going to be the offensive player of the year or the midfielder of the year, but you can be an unbelievably important part of this team and be an awesome role player as well. So it's a really good senior class to have leading a very large first-year class. Yeah. I think you know, my assistant coach Nick Taljan did an awesome job of helping recruit this class. I think we did a pretty good job of being transparent with them in the process about what kind of program they were coming into, and you know, through the beginning of preseason, they've shown that they're ready to compete and help us get better, and we love to see that. I think probably the biggest thing that as a coaching staff we're really excited about is just the depth that we feel has kind of improved in a really good way from last year. Whereas last year, you know, early on maybe we felt good going to 4 or 5 subs. We think that number's a little bit more this year, and hopefully we continue to play well and make us feel good about that. I think the most exciting thing about our schedule is just how many good teams are on it. You know, in the non-conference slate, I believe 6 of our 8 non-conference games are against teams that were in the NCAA tournament last year, and I think 4 or 5 of them won games in the tournament, and we open up with 4 of them. So we will we'll figure out pretty early into the season kind of what we're made of. getting a chance to play Ohio Northern, John Carroll, Johns Hopkins, and Franklin and Marshall, I think that's as good of a four-game opening stretch as anyone in the country. And I think one of the cool things when you play four really good teams like that is you learn a lot, good results mean a little bit more because they happened against really good teams, and even in defeat you take some really good lessons from them. And I think we saw that last year with an opening to the season that none of us enjoyed going through, but really learned a lot because we played a few really good teams, and that kind of helped us get our bearings straight for the rest of the season. So the non-conference schedule is challenging, and it prepares us for another conference run that I think is going to be really challenging again. Ohio Wesleyan and Denison both made the NCAA tournament last year, and we have a number of other teams in the conference that are only getting better. So we feel that comprehensively that the 17-game schedule that we have is it's got a little bit of everything. Unfortunately, it doesn't have 12 home games like we had last year, but we have some really fun environments we get to go play on the road in, as well as a few really marquee home games that we get to hopefully pack the crowd and hopefully deliver a good result.